Now, with the announcement of 11th edition, there has been a lot of rumours that have been confirmed, but also there's a lot of questions on top of it. And in this video, we're literally going to go through the confirmed contents of the 11th edition box set. Games Workshop has shown some of the contents off, actually as models. They've actually shown some of it off in trailers. They've actually shown some of it off in the artwork on the box as well. So let's jump in. Let's go through the full list. Rumours, confirmation pictures, teasers, everything like that. This is what's in the 11th edition launch box set. Now, before we jump into the box content, one big question which is circulating at the moment is, why haven't Games Workshop shown off what's in the box set already? Why did they only show off the Intercessor and the Ork Boy? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One is that they can milk it now for the next couple of weeks, months, leading up to release of 11th, which they confirmed is going to be in June. And the second, apparently, is that they actually don't want to show everything off because of the 3D printer market at the moment. There's people out there that get these models and they turn it around in 24 hours and it's all on the STL sites. So apparently that's one of the other reasons as well. That is a rumor I heard. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it makes sense business-wise from Games Workshop. I think it's more hype-based to try and hype up the product, keep milking it along before it's released out in June. Anyway, with that covered, let's start with the Space Marine box set content. I'm going to put this image up in the background because this gives us a big insight into what Space Marines are getting. This is the official artwork of 11th edition box set. We've seen some stuff in the trailer which we'll jump onto. I'm going to start with the HQs of the Space Marines. The big one, of course, is the captain with the shield. He's the main figure on this box set, enhanced, go in there. We've also seen him in the trailer fighting the Ork big HQ as well. But if we look into the background, we can see some of the other HQs that weren't shown off in the trailer. If we go to the captain's right side and enhance, we can see a Blood Angel Ancient. When I say Blood Angel Ancient, a Space Marine Ancient. That was one of the rumors for this box set, that there's going to be an Ancient inside of it, and you can see it actually on the artwork. Technically, there's two Ancients on this box set. It doesn't mean you're getting two Ancients inside the box. Apparently, it's just one HQ Ancient. Now, on the other side of the Space Marine, if we zoom in and focus all the way in the background, you can actually see a Librarian as well. Yes, he's like, there's explosions all behind him and cool stuff like that. But again, the Librarian was one of those rumored HQ choices for the Space Marines. So already on this artwork, we've got the Captain, we've got the Ancient, and we've got the Librarian. I tried to search for the Chaplain on this, but I couldn't see the Chaplain. But again, in the background, we've got confirmation of the Chaplain. He was the main star, of course, in that awesome CGI trailer. And jumping from the HQs, let's jump to the rest of the stuff that's on the Space Marine side. Let's start with the big one, of course. That is the vehicle. The vehicle is actually not shown on the artwork. There's Thunderhawks up there. Plastic Thunderhawks confirmed? Maybe. One day. But the Landspeeder, of course, was shown off in the trailer. It was actually painted in Ultramarine colours rather than Blood Angel colours, because the Ultramarines, of course, were there because they have to be everywhere, don't they? Because the bloody Ultramarine simps, of course. So that is confirmed. That's going to be in the box set. Again, we don't know what it's called. Apparently, it's got to have a melter loadout. It's got to have like a Gatling cannon, and it's going to have rockets as well. Again, I don't know what type of melter it is. Is it going to just be a normal standard melter? Is it going to be a fancy new melter? Is the Gatling cannon going to be shooting fancy bullets? Are they going to be special type of rockets? Absolutely no idea. What's going to separate that from the Storm Speeders that we already have? Maybe it moves faster. Maybe it can deep strike in. Absolutely zero idea, but confirmed that this is going to be in the box set. Now, another unit, which we've been talking about now for absolute years, is Vanguard Veterans. Of course, that's been confirmed to be in the box set. We got to see the Vanguard Veterans in action in the CGI trailer. They were jumping all over the place, taking down that confirmed Ork Walker, which we'll get onto in a second on the Ork side of this video. They looked absolutely amazing, but then, again, they've been confirmed. When it comes to the Intercessors, we all know that's happening now. They actually showed off one of the models. Again, that model is in the background. You can see it. It is what it is. A lot of people are saying that that helmet is Mark 7 on that Marine. Well, I'm just going to put this image up in the background. is it really Mark 7? Because someone put this image together and said it's a variant of Mark 7 based on the Primaris helmet. I'm calling it like the little ridges next to the ears that connect it to the Mark 10 type of heads. Well, is the image right? Is it wrong? Like, is this Mark 7 or is this just like Mark 10 Mark 7, if that makes sense? I'll leave that with you chaps in the background and let you guys debate that in the comment section down below. Now, the next unit is probably one of the most discussed units that has come from my rumor videos, and this is this new type of, bolt unit that is supposed to be in this box set. Now, from what I've heard from the rumors since, is that this is called an Eradicator. Wait, Valrak, we've already got Eradicators. They've got actually melters already. Apparently, this is going to be another variant of the weapon loadout in that Eradicator squad. So Eradicators right now can take melters. Apparently, they're going to have access to bolters as well. Now, when I say bolters, I'm not sure what type of bolter this is. I don't think it's going to be like a heavy bolter that you get on heavy intercessors. I've been calling it, in my own head canon, a bolt cannon. Maybe it shoots like one bigger bolter, right? We'll make them bigger. We'll make them faster. We'll make them thicker. And it does way more damage than like your average bolters. I have absolutely no idea, but from what I'm hearing, it is just another weapon loadout that you can put on your Eradicators. And we can actually see it on the box as well, which has been confirmed. If we go all the way to the box art and we look at that right side of the box, you can see it right there. He's got the actual big bolt rifle. Oh, I should say bolt gun thing, whatever it is. So that's been confirmed also in the box set. So all the rumors that we talked about a couple of months ago, all the hype that we've been discussing on this channel, everything for me has been 110% confirmed to be in that Space Marine side box set. In terms of numbers, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking me this, for the Space Marines, apparently it's 10 intercessors. For the Vanguard Veterans, it's apparently 5. For the Bolt Eradicators, apparently it's 3, 1 speeder, and of course the HQs are going to be 1. When it comes to actual weapon loadouts, because I know a lot of people have been asking me this, Valrak, the Vanguard Veterans, going to have shields and stuff? Apparently not. Apparently it is just all power swords. Now, when they get their eventual separate release in the kit, that's when you'll start to see multi-weapon options. You'll start to see potentially shields, swords, axes, maybe, right? You know, just different weapon loadouts. That comes when they get their own box. In this box, it's basically just going to be a monopose, one version, one weapon loadout, one build type. That is it. Now, let's jump over to the Ork side of the confirmed box set, and I will say the main artwork is mostly dedicated to Marines. The Orks are there, but they're all being slaughtered, which, to be fair, is the right way to predict an Ork, right? Have it burned, have it slaughtered, have it pushed its face into the dirt. That's where they belong. But there was a lot of confirmations on the Ork side of the box set as well in that CGI trailer. Let's, of course, start with the big one, and that is the War Boss. The War Boss is in there. We saw him fighting against the Space Marine captain. He had the axe. He looked big. He looked menacing. He looked absolutely bloody awesome. Now, there's rumors of also a big boss inside of that box set. Now, I'm not sure if it has been confirmed with the artwork. If we go to the artwork, and again, we look at one of the sides of the boxes, is that the big boss there with the axe? I did hear that the big boss will have some type of axe weapon, so maybe that is the big boss there. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not too confirmed on that one. Let's call this a semi-confirmed on the big boss. Like, you know, thumbing in a softie confirmed, as I like to say. Now, another rumor is there's going to be a banner knob as well, and I've gone through the trailer, I've gone through the artwork bit by bit. There's a lot of things in the back of the artwork that where it looks like a lot of Ork vehicles, but I can't see any Ork banner knobs. Again, that's what the rumors are saying, and that's what I'm going with. So we haven't got it confirmed, but I'm putting everything on that banner knob being in the box set. I'll bet my house. April, get the keys. We're moving out. Now, another thing that was confirmed, well, it wasn't confirmed. Another thing that was rumored was the Pain Boy. And the Pain Boy apparently has got a little grot assistant. That wasn't in the trailer. That is not on the artwork. I can't see that bloody anywhere. So the banner knob and the Pain Boy are the only two, well, I say the only two things. There's a third thing as well that never got any limelight in the actual trailer, and there's no confirmation on the artwork as well. So those two HQ units will have to just keep maybe maybe not. But for me, it's definitely happening. Now, the Weird Boy, of course, is the next HQ. He was one of the main stars in the trailer. He was burning Ultramarine, spewing out fire. Burn Ultramarine, you blue bastard, right? That was an awesome little CGI animation. And then his head exploded when the chaplain came out of nowhere and just went, boom. Away you go. So, Weird Boy, definitely confirmed. Boys, we know we're getting new boys. The boys were in the trailer. They're showing off the new boys in terms of models along with the Intercessor. So that is definitely bloody happening. Gretchen, Grotz, confirmed with the artwork. Again, that was another rumor that they're going to be in there as well. And the vehicles, the main big vehicle is that Sentinel Walker. Remember what I was waffling about months and months ago when the rumors were literally saying they're getting some type of walking Ork gun platform, Valrak. And that's what I literally said in the video. It's some type of moving Ork gun weapon platform. That's what it turned out to be. It's literally got legs, a big cannon, and it goes brrr, right? Takes everything bloody down. Now, one thing in the trailer, which I think it confirmed, is that this is going to have an invul shield. Because if you watch the trailer and there's a projectile that goes to hit it actually gets stopped by like a green shield. So maybe it's semi-confirmed the rules of this model as well. Invul save on this Ork Sentinel Walker. Now, the last vehicle that's supposed to be in this box set, which again, was it in the trailer? It maybe could be on the artwork. There's a lot of Ork vehicles, again, in the background, a lot of explosions, but the Wartrike. Apparently, the Orks are supposed to be getting a Wartrike in this side of their box set. So, yes, that vehicle, again, semi-confirmed, I would say, at this point. What I will say, because a lot of people have been asking my feedback, Valrak, what do you think about the box set now? Now that we've seen a preview, do you like it? Do you hate it? I'll say this. As a Space Marine simp, you can probably tell by my room, you know, I like to collect the good guys, right? I like to play the good guys in this setting, of course. The Space Marines, the righteous. When it comes to the Space Marine side of this box set, there's probably only 3 units that I really want from that box set. It's the Eradicator Bolt variants, it's the Vanguard Veterans, and the Chaplain with a jump pack. I've got enough captains with shields. I've already got a bunch of Intercessors, right? Just because your Intercessors has like a fancy new helmet, do I really need to invest in that? You know, Librarians, it's not for me. I've got plenty of bloody Ancients. I've got Ancients coming out every orifice at this point. If anything, it's the Orc side of the box set that actually appeals to me as a Space Marine fan. I think they're the winner of this box set, which is insane because it's normally Space Marines that take the prize every single bloody year. But anyway, that's enough waffling for me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching as always. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Are the rumours right? Is it confirmed? Do you still not trust the foil? Embrace it, brothers, for it will always lead you to glory. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night where you are, and bye-bye.